Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube Live, this is the World Fishing Tour presented by KGAR at Heartland.com. Wholesale Batteries, Boatworks, Sportsman's Training Center, Prairieland Partners, Academy Sports and Outdoors, Baitworks, Clutch Swim Bait Company, who's the big bass sponsor of the week, Shelter Insurance, Mike Bean's agency out of Manhattan, Kansas, DW Creative Marketing, Garmin, Temptation Tackle, Cast King Rods, Reels, Lines, Terminal Tackle. Use promo code SPTBKC to save 15%. And also Ziner's Angler Supply out of Wichita, Kansas. Bear with us for just a few minutes. This is a 9-boat championship field. Anglers had all week to qualify here. They're coming off the water now, so we'll start getting them pre-checked here in just a few minutes. Today's championship field had Dennis Hamill, Scott Hamill, Josh Bauer, Jacob Fish, Brent Lanou, Joni Panistill, Jason Baird and Hunter Baird, Jake Calkin and Wes Proctor, Clint Von Felt, Chris Unruh, Tommy Abel, Matt Wright, Chad Schmidt, Maverick Moseman, and Gail Brown and Daryl Brown in it. First place is $10,000 all the way down to ninth place, which is $600. 47 boats competed this week in Russell County, Kansas. Here on Wilson Lake in Kansas. Probably about 5 minutes or so, 10 minutes max before we start weighing fish. Looks like the live feed's working. Got 42 people watching. Good start. Boats are coming off the water now. First two boats are pulling around now. So we'll start checking fish here in just a few minutes. You guys are watching back home. Please share this feed on your Facebook or your socials. Just try to get to at least 100 viewers or so. Looks like the comments are working too. Brad Ragsdale, who was up here this week, just said, "Let's go, Chad and Matt." They got some fans. Yeah. Sounds like the fishing was tough today. Everything's zeroed, ready to roll. I did take this out so you can put it on top. All right, so it sounds like there's going to be 3 zeros today. Wilson is fishing pretty tough right now. Two or three limits. Steve's going to get all the boats checked, and then we're going to do this stuff back to back to back real quick. We'll get him a couple boats checked and fish back in the live wells on water. We do appreciate everybody that's watching back home. Wholesale Batteries is one of our sponsors. Sportsman's Training Center, Prairie Land Partners, Academy Sports and Outdoors, Baitworks, Clutch Swim Bait Company, Shelter Insurance, Mike Beans Agency, Garmin, Temptation Tackle, DW Creative Marketing, Cast King, Boatworks, and our title sponsor, KGuardGuttering.com. Ponied up a little over $5,000 for first place this week. So if you're in the market for some maintenance-free guttering and want to spend a little bit more time on the golf course or fishing, or just don't want to climb that ladder anymore, check out KGuardGuttering.com for a free estimate. I'll mail the check. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. All right, Steve's checking that second boat's fish right now. Last year's chance was Jason and Hunter Baird at this event. Second place was Chad and Maverick. Came down to a .02 difference for the difference between that almost $10,000 payday last year on this lake. Chad and Maverick, they're here for some revenge. And they're going to be the first ones to weigh in, so they're going to set the bar. Looks like we're going to have at least 4 boats weighing in so far. Circling around to do the drive-through weigh-in here. Those of you watching back home that aren't familiar with the World Fishing Tour format, go to each lake at least 4 to 5 days. Some lakes we've been to 8 or 9 days just because of timing on schedule. We went to Table Rock in February and we wanted to allow for cold weather rescheduled days, and we ended up not hitting any, so we got 9 flights in while we were there. Grand Lake, I think we did 5 or 6 there, and we did 5 at Truman. And this is, I think, the 3rd best turnout of the year. Hot summer week in Wilson, Kansas in the middle of August, and somehow still pull 47 boats. It's pretty good. This boat's circling around now. Just checking the 3rd boat, and then we'll get this thing started once he starts on or finishes up with boat number 4 here. Does it have any sound? Can you guys not hear? Got a Get Paid Maverick by Kyle Malone. Got a Hi Danny Barrett from Dale Metlin Jr. Go Get It Maverick from, it's like somebody in the family. It says they cannot hear. We can hear. If you can't hear, you might close out and reload, or try the YouTube stream if you're on Facebook or vice versa. It should be streaming everywhere, but every once in a while when you load up a stream, audio doesn't always come through. There's people in the comments, so maybe they can type that in there. Somebody in the comments can respond to them, maybe close out and reload. We're also streaming on YouTube as well. Facebook, inside the Kansas Bass Nation Members Lounge, Kansas Youth Bass's YouTube page. I've got it streaming pretty much everywhere. Temptation Tackles page. Everywhere I have access to, I tried to stream it to just in case one of the streams crashed.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody had time to read. So,
All right, we'll go ahead and get this show on the road. You guys ready? All right. We're going to start it off with Chad Schmidt and Maverick Moseman, last year's second place finishers here on Wilson Lake. Go ahead and pull on cord, get far enough where the back of the boat is past the cameras. A little bit further, about 5 more feet. That'll work. All right, bring them on up, Chad. They've got 5. They were your last year's second place finishers right here on Wilson Lake. They came with this week with the plans of punching their ticket to the Eufaula Championship in October, trying to punch their way all the way to the Bassmaster Classic on Grand Lake in Oklahoma. $13.79 on that set. If one of you could put them back in the live real quick. Actually, let's hold up for some pictures. Since Danny's here running the camera. All right, hold them up for a photo there. Good job. You want to wait real quick? Grab me an empty net or an empty bag. Go ahead and put it in there. She's grabbing one. Hold on, she's got to get that bag in there. $502 on that big. You guys could put those on water real quick. I kind of want to do a quick interview with you guys before you bounce. Chad, you want to come up and do it? All righty. What would you think about if that 1379 held up and you guys were able to come back and kind of have revenge on that title last year?
Pretty awesome. That'd be pretty awesome. But these guys are hammers. So we have to hold up. That'd be really sweet.
So how did you guys catch them this week?
Honestly, we did a little bit of everything. From big glide baits to Texas rig to jig to swim jig. And you name it, we threw it and we caught something on. So from points to bare backs, round box, just kind of everywhere.
Awesome. Anybody you guys want to thank? You want to come down and thank anybody? Come on down.
Well, of course, my wife, Heather, and Dad's back home. Thank you guys for supporting me. I know you're watching.
Just want to thank my wife, my family. I had to be out, get a chance to do this.
Awesome. What's it like fishing with Chad all week?
It's awesome.
Awesome. Probably quite comical, right? All right. Well, we'll see if it holds up. Thanks for fishing with us, guys. So 1379's leading. 1379.
So you had 1357. It looks like it's big. Should be this way.
Come on forward whenever you're ready. All right, next up, we got Gail and Daryl Brown. That's good. How many of you guys weighing today? Weighing in 4. They punched their ticket on the final flight. Got the lead. Weighing in 4 fish. Right there on the scales. You guys want a photo with those 4? Nope. $7.49. Anybody you guys want to thank on the mic or anything? Yep, let's do it. Here you go. I'll get your fish back in there.
I want to thank my wife, Trish, and my brother, Gail, and everybody that puts up with our bullshit.
Oh,
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Travis. And
awesome. And one last question. How did you guys catch them this week?
we caught everything on a poplar
Oops, sorry. Caught them everything on a popper or a horny toad. Awesome. Well, we appreciate you fishing with us. Hopefully we'll see you back next year. All right, so 1379 still leading.
Here comes the hammer.
Whenever you're ready, you can pull forward. Boat 3, right? Yeah, just making sure. Keep going, all right? A little bit more, just about 5 more feet. That'll work. All right, next up, we're going to have Brent Lanou and Jody Hannestill. I'm pretty sure I said that right, but I'm not positive. How many of you guys got? Weighing in 3. All the anglers were guaranteed a check today. Even though they don't have limits and know they might not have that $10,000 check, they still at least want to move up the payday a little bit. 609 on those 3. Anybody you guys would like to thank? Just their wives. All right. You guys want any pictures or anything? No? Okay. Awesome. They want to thank their wives. So we want to thank their wives too. Thanks for letting them come out all week. So 3 down, 6 to go.
One for the cheering section.
Heard there might have been a few zeros too. Unless they're slow rolling us. All right, next up we're gonna have Tommy Abel and Matt Wright. How many of you guys weighing today? 4? Weighing in 4. Keep going a little bit more, about 5 more feet. That'll work. These guys came to our Grand Lake tournament and competed and made day 2 back in April. And they are the only team this year, I believe, to make 2 day 2s. The Sea Squirrel? All right, and they did it out of the Sea Squirrel. 1081 with a 90 horsepower Honda on it. 50 horsepower Honda. Oh, wow. 50 horsepower. You guys want to thank anybody real quick on mic? No? Want pictures? Nothing? You guys are currently in second. All right. So the Sea Squirrel with the 50 horsepower on it. Aluminum tracker, bass tracker, 175 XT there. You can compete in any bass tournament. You don't have to have these $80,000 rigs. So all you kids that are trying to talk your parents into buying you a new Phoenix, Bass Cat, Camus, whatever, you got to show them you can catch them first. Yeah, show that dedication. What boat number were you guys today? 6? All right, we got Clint Von Felt and Chris Unruh. Is that right? Unruh. I messed it up every time. How many do you guys have today? How many did you say? 5. All right, weighing in 5. 1379's leading. Does this 5 have what it takes? Yeah, just throw them in there. Does this 5 have what it takes to overtake the lead? It's going to be close. Oh. Got it. Grab it. And she says it does. As soon as they settle down. Good live wells in that Phoenix right there. 1462, your brand new leaders, 1462. Let's go ahead and hold up some of those for a photo. Can you hold the bag open for them? Got a feisty bunch of fish there. Go and grab all 5 for that photo. Congrats to your new leaders right now. 1462. Danny Bear's going to snap a photo there. That's Clint Bonfelt and Chris Unruh. I was going to about butcher it again. All right, one of you guys want to put them back on water? I'll interview the other real quick. And then he can come back. So first of all, how'd you guys catch them today?
Drop shot and a jig.
Drop shot and a jig. Awesome. Anybody you want to thank or think?
Yeah, I want to thank the guy that invented
Bottled water
and sunscreen.
and sunscreen. Want to thank the guys that created bottled water and sunscreen. I like it.
I'll thank my wife.
And hey, don't forget to thank your wife there. She's letting you fish.
One thing, it's my son's 21st birthday. So.
Your son's 21st birthday. What's his name?
Dawson Bond.
Dawson. All right. Happy birthday, Dawson. Is he here or is he watching? All right. Well, happy birthday, Dawson. 21st birthday. Congratulations. You guys are currently leading for $10,000. We'll see if it holds up. What's that? $10,000. My wife thinks I said 20. I don't know if I did. It's 10,000 per person. All righty, coming forward. What boat number were you? Boat number 2. Josh Bauer and Jacob Fish. How many you guys got? 5? All right. Are we going to have a sweat? Do they got 1462? Put them on in there. She'll lit them up for you. $14.12, good enough for second place right now. Let's go ahead and hold up a few for a photo. Got it? Nice work. Well, I'm in there. One of you guys grab the bag. The other one I want to talk to, and then the other one can come back and talk.
Yes, sir.
Josh said, "I'll take it." How'd you guys catch him today?
Bouncing around.
Doing a little bit of young fish on the kitchen at them. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, my wife.
Your wife?
Yeah.
Awesome. What about any sponsors or anything? No? All right. Josh, come down here. You got to talk for just a minute. You guys are in second place. Got to have some kind of info. No? You want to thank anybody?
My wife.
Your wife. All right.
Thank you guys too.
Thank you. Thank you for thanking us. We appreciate it. Good job today, guys. Currently in second place. All right. We got 2 more boats to go so far in line.
Golly.
Dennis Hamill and Scott Hamill are up next. See how many fish they got to weigh.
That's good. That's good. We have to got fish, right?
What about the next team?
Yeah. Your leader. Yeah, they always say that. Last time.
A little bit more, about 5 more feet. There you go. All right, Dennis is out here fishing with his son, Scott. Dennis and Scott Hamill. How many of you guys weighing today? 5? They weighed the biggest bag of the week, too. Are we going to have a sweat? Dude, they got 1462. You got it? What do you say?
yesterday. It's being, but I don't know.
Everybody said, I sucked up some last night.
It should, it's being, so.
Oh, he's acting like it's heavy.
It is heavy. It is heavy.
Ready? 1450, good enough for second place right now. Let's hold up a few for a photo. Got Danny Barrett taking some photos of one of our Kansas legends right here, Dennis Hamill with his son Scott.
Got out too slow.
Andy.
We're all scared.
Give everybody give him a round of applause. Dennis has been fishing for a long time. He's 84 years old, out here still grinding on $100 or 100-degree days. Scott, can you put those back on water and I'll hand your dad the mic first? So first of all, how did you guys catch him?
Pretty much all top water today.
All top water.
Early this morning. Back to the pockets, pretty much.
Awesome. Well, I know this is the World Fishing Tour, but I'm part of Kansas Bass Nation. You're one of like the founding fathers and one of the first Hall of Famers, thanks to Danny and the board creating that. What's Kansas Bass Nation meant to you, and what's bass fishing in general meant to you and your family?
Well, through the years, I started fishing tournaments in late 60s, early 70s. And fished pretty consistent ever since. I fished some of the larger tournaments through the years. And pretty much been a family affair. We don't sort of plan our vacation with tournaments, so on and so forth. That's kind of how we got a lot of the family involved, just going out day after day or week after week and catching fish.
And for the most part, it keeps them out of trouble, right?
Yeah, you bet. You bet. Just take them out fishing and they get out of trouble, they go for a swim or something.
Awesome. Well, let's pass the mic to Scott there. Scott, what do you think about getting to go grind with your dad all day and having a shot to win 10 grand? I know you guys didn't you win that boat like 20 years ago?
Yeah. We won it, my fourth son was born. We were actually fishing in Melbourne and had to not be there when he was born. That was the last big one we won together. We won some smaller buddies. It's fun to fish with Dad. He knows what he's doing.
Awesome. You get to share those memories that you never know when the last one's going to be. We never know what day we're guaranteed on this earth. So I'm a little jealous when I see all these father-son combos.
Oh, yeah.
Me and my dad get to fish together every once in a while too, but man, it's a blast. So thanks for fishing with us. We enjoyed it. You guys are in second place right now. Speaking of father-son tandems, we've got Hunter and Jason Baird, your 2022 World Fishing Tour Wilson Lake champions. Hunter also made the first ever day 2 that we ever had on Table Rock Lake, the very first inaugural event we had, with one of his college buddies. Huh? Okay. They won this event. Do they have enough to take it back to back? How many you got? We won't tell the crowd that yet, or the people back home. They don't know if you got 3, 4, 5. All right, they need 1462 to take the lead. Can they go back to back? He's pressing it down. If it ever settles, got an active bunch there. 1252 on that sack. That is good enough for 5th place right now. You guys want a photo together or anything? Nah, not with the small ones. Jump up here on the mic real quick, though. So, first of all, how did you guys catch them this week?
We caught a lot of our fish on top water and just dragging a jig. You know, on Wednesday when we made it, we didn't catch that many fish. We caught 6 or 7 fish, keepers that is. And then today we only had 5 bites all day. This wasn't, you know, it's just getting tough out here. This time of year is tough everywhere, and it's showing right now.
Right. So what's it like getting to share the boat with your dad? I know he brought you up in fishing, but what's it like sharing the boat with your dad?
It's awesome. You know, sometimes we butt heads, but most of the time we're working. We work on the team the whole time. But you know, it's awesome just to be with him, and because he's the one who taught me how to fish, like you said. It's awesome to share the boat with him. And, just to fish in a tournament in general is awesome.
Awesome. Well, I know you came up through the Kansas Bass Nation Youth Program and then went on to Drury to fish college and just graduated from there. What did that mean for you, the youth fishing program, all the way up through college?
It was awesome. I mean, it really got me prepared for college. I remember when I started fishing high school, I think there were 6 or 7 boats we competed against. Now there's how many, 40, 50 boats?
Before I divided it in two, we were getting 81 boats on Perry and 78 on Melbourne. It's gotten crazy.
That's awesome now. And so, like now, even in college, it's like that. You know, they're capping at 250 and they're getting 400 in there.
Yeah.
You know, it's getting to be, you know, there's a lot of people that wants to get out there and fish. So, you know, having this and having, you know, having it readily available for everybody is awesome. It gets people ready to go fishing.
Awesome. And anybody you want to thank?
I just want to thank anyone watching, and I want to thank you because this is probably the best format there is out there.
Awesome, man. I appreciate that. What was it like to win this tournament last year, being the fact that you got to make 2 day twos on the first inaugural season?
It was awesome. You know, we got lucky last year. We caught a couple real nice ones, but you know, it helped my bank account for sure since I don't have to pay my bills.
Right. So one question I want to ask, since you've fished a few of them and you really understand the format, can you try to explain the format in the best way that you know to the camera real quick?
So like, as in like
how it works.
Okay, yeah. So, you know, how I can explain it is, you know, how many days will that table rock?
Table Rock, we had 9 this year, but it's usually 4 to 5 days per tournament.
And so you can fish 4 to 5 qualifying days and have a chance to make 10 grand. You know, so let's say there's with 8 boats, you can make it's for 2.
Yeah, 8 boats is 2 teams.
Yeah, so if you get 8 boats on one day, 2 teams are automatically going to be into that 10 grand. So it's awesome to see that. But how I guess how we did it, I took off work this time. The last time I didn't have work to take off, but you know, if you can fish during the middle of the week and get it over with and just have that time to either go out and practice or just let your fish rest is good. But, you know, having the qualifying days, it's so much different than just fishing a 2-day tournament combined weight. Because, you know, obviously the weights are blanked out on today.
Yep.
So, you know, having it like this is probably one of the best formats I've seen.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate it. We appreciate you guys fishing with us this year and last year. And so far, you're still leading for the most caches in this thing. So congratulations. All right. So we've had 8 teams weigh in, and you said Jake and them said no. They were just going home. They're tired. Okay. All right. So that's gonna finalize the field. That means your 2023 Wilson Lake World Fishing Tour champs. Let me sort it by weight here so I can see it faster. Is Clint Von Felt and Chris Unruh. I'm gonna butcher that every single time. I know an Unruh. So second place is Dennis and Scott Hamill weighing in 1450. Third place was 1412. Jacob Fish and Joshua Bauer. Fourth place was 1379. Chad Schmidt and Maverick Moseman. Fifth place was 1252. Jason and Hunter Baird. Sixth place weighing in 1081. Tommy Abel and Matt Wright. Seventh place 749. Gail and Daryl Brown. Eighth place weighing in 609. Oops, where'd it go? Brent Lanou and Jody Panishill weighing in 609. And Jake and Wes did not weigh in any fish, but they decided to go ahead and go home. But we want to thank them for their support. They've been to almost every single World Fishing Tour tournament this season and most of last season, if I remember right. So huge thank you. Big bass of the week was Josh Bauer and Jacob Fish. They weighed a 563 in, so they will win a Clutch OG glide bait. We'll have you reach out to Clutch, and they'll get that mailed to you. So if I can get the top 3 to go ahead and come on up, we'll get some photos. Hey, Barrett, can you pull forward just a little bit, and we'll get a few photos real quick with the top 3.
Big text.
All right, first place.
All right, first, second, and third, come on up.
He won 10,000.
You won $10,000?
Hold on, I'm gonna go so I can take a picture. So hang on. I gotta figure out how to-
You gotta spend all that on that damn air conditioner.
Yes, truly. Oh, I can't do it because I'm on the phone. It's okay.
Well, then, no, take a picture. Hang up.
Okay, bye. Well, it's too late.
All right. Take a picture. That's
It's okay. Somebody else is taking pictures. It's all good.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
Can you see that? Can you still see?
I can't see anything
There.
really. Oh, there we go.
Shit. I thought we done. Right. Good job, you guys. I'll get out of the road. Good job, Josh. Back over there. Don't train on her. Hey, Scott,
I know. I'm like Happy Gilmore. I'm taking the big check.
No, yeah.
Well, it's official. On the check. We'll cash it and give you some.
Because I'm when you know.
How jealous. Last thing to stop. I know, not bad. Oh, guys, folks, it's outside. Thankfully, yeah. Hey, thank you. Wow. Here's more Colorado. I heard it. Right. Yes. I got that here. Broward's got some. Should be standing right here.
Well, because I'm with them.
Did you go?
Well, we still want to live in two houses, so.
Okay. So, we're still not 100%. Tell everybody we got 2 houses. Right. So, he moved in. I mean, I do not. Oh, it's not. It's not bad. But I haven't seen him for that.
But that problem with the last. Since they've been together.
Every time I see him, they're talking.
Yeah, right.
Good. I got some grass.
Except, you know,
guys that do yard work don't take care of the grass, right?
You know, mechanics always have a problem.
Although he would have done that. I know, he was talking.
What, still working at
She is doing that, she's opened her own shop, like part-time. She spent my last, so that wasn't fun. But,
We're gonna
Josh works part-time at the hospital. So, yeah, they just bought another house in December. Yeah. So,
I can see why it's doing okay with it.
it's the same.
Oh, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, it's a, when you sent me Snapchat back in August, October 9th, I cried. I went,
Pretty good.
oh, yeah, yeah. And so, still probably will be here, it'll be a little bit awkward for a while. And, what do you say to that? As long as they're happy, he's like, well, I'm happy. For a long time. And I said, this could be an easy decision. He said, oh, it took me 3 years.
First thing, all right.